all for being here and taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and join with us today. I really appreciate that. You've had a little more time to network this morning, and if you brought your business cards and your agency pamphlets and things like that, I know Ms. Watson from DFAS has brought some things to hand out, and if anybody else wants to mingle at the end and just give out your information to each other, that would be great. We're going to start, I'm just going to start by telling you that the restrooms are either at this corner over there, both males and females. And I'm going to say that you received a packet of information that looks something like that. And it has the agenda, which I'll go over in a minute. And then it has a calendar of events for the rest of the year. And then it has a very important sheet. And it's asking just a few questions. And it says, what do you think? And in there, I want to know what can we do better? Also, what topics for discussion would you like to hear this year? And what kind of speakers would you like to have? So if you could fill this out and leave it, you can put your name and your agency name if you want, but you don't have to. If you just want to be anonymous, that's cool. And at the very back, you have a little brochure that we made that talks a little bit about what this agency is all about. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a 30-second introduction for each participant. And if you could introduce yourself, this is your time to have a little commercial. Just say who you are and which agency you work for. And then at the end, we'll do some announcements at the end. If anybody has an announcement, an upcoming event or something like that that they want to talk, we'll present those at the end of the meeting. So if you see my hand going up, it's kind of the 30 seconds is up. Let's see. I'm sorry to be so cheap on time, but we want to get the show rolling. So, Tom, would you like to start?
Tom Hebert, Thrive to 5. Matt Moore, the Missions Coordinator for Pickens County Family Connection. Sam Petticord, Thrive to 5.
Sheila Charles with the North Georgia Mountain Crisis Network. Angel Graham with the North Georgia Mountain Crisis Network.
Joe Hendricks, the District Attorney's Office.
Richard Hammerstein, PC Youth Enrichment Program. Dr. John Malden, Microstructural Counseling, and President of the Boys and Girls Club.
Michelle Bracken with Boys and Girls Clubs, and I'm going to take my 30 seconds. Boys and Girls Clubs is an after-school program and summer program for youth here in Pickens County and Gilmore County. We have programs centered on academic success, healthy lifestyles, and good character and citizenship. And we're looking forward to a great summer fun club program.
I'm Dan McCary. I was with Habitat for Humanity for about 10 years, and I'm here today just as a guest looking at this organization. Happy to meet you all.
I'm Jack Marcacci from the St. Vincent de Paul Society at Our Lady of the Mountains Church.
I'm Bill Wilson, doing what I enjoy, mentoring with school students and working on the gifted program with under Richard Allenstein.
I'm Donna Harrington, and I'm from the Pickens County Library, and I'm going to use my 30 seconds. This is Children's Book Week, and I'm Fancy Nancy. All of us are dressed up as children's characters this week at the library. We're getting ready for our summer reading program. We start the day that school gets out. Children can lose up to 3 months of their reading skills and their vocabulary if they do not read during the summer. So we are encouraging everyone, children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, bring them to the library, get them interested in reading. Literacy is a big thing, and come see us.
I'm Jeff Dowling. I'm on the Pickens County Family Connections Board.
Brenda Weaver, Chief Judge, Appalachian Judicial Circuit, and I'm glad recovery is on here. We just
just hearing what you said, we're trying to start a reading program for our truancy court, and I just found another resource, so I'm glad to be here today.
I'm Lynn Palmer, school social worker for Pickens County Schools.
I'm Denise Duncan, and I'm the president of the Pickens County Chamber of Commerce, and I'm so excited because we just did exactly what this collaboration is here for, because we're just found a resource. But for my 30 seconds, I just want to invite you all Thursday to our business after hours, which will be located at Sharp Top Arts Association, 4:30 to 6:30. We'll have great refreshments. It's free to everyone. And if you've not visited Sharp Top Arts Association, obviously they'll have lots of arts on display, and they also have the visionary gardens that you can walk around and visit. But we would love to have the community there, organizations, and as well as businesses there. Please invite others as well as your clients, and have lots of attendance.
I'm Sadie Singleton. I'm the manager of the Pickens County Health Department.
My name is Nancy Maddox. I'm an attorney at law, and I'm very excited to be here because I do work with elderly and minor children quite a bit in my family law practice, and I'm excited to learn about the resources. I'm also a member of the Jasper Lions Club, and I'm always excited to go back and share with them some new ways that we can help the community. Thank you.
I'm Amberly Godfrey. I'm the parent and community involvement in the Pickens County School System.
I'm Shelley Kendrell. I'm the attendance officer for Pickens County School System and the tribunal hearing officer. And open invitation, we're having a attendance planning meeting Friday morning at 8:30 at the Board of Education to talk about some of our new ideas for our attendance incentive. Our schools end up be out, so if any of you are able to come, please open the invitation and come and join us.
I'm Carol Maddox. I'm Executive Director of the American Health and Wellness Center.
I'm Lois Bryant. I'm a member of the Board of Family Connection, and I'm also a volunteer at Good Samaritan.
Good morning, I'm Sherry Jacks. I'm a public health nurse, and I'm also the coordinator of the Children First Program, which is a public health program for children 0 to 5. And if you're familiar with Babies Can't Wait, the early intervention program and children's medical services, I'm also in that unit with them.
I am Sean Brown. I'm the case coordinator with Action Ministries, a transitional housing agency, and I'm also a developmental specialist with Children's First with public health.
I'm Dina Lowe with Estes Real Estate, and I'm also a board member with the Family Connection Board. Ann Hofstadter, we do counseling with North Georgia. We do classes in substance abuse, family violence, and anger management for men or women, and we have an office here in Jasper.
Sundays for new counseling in Georgia.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Karen Nelson. I am the Director of Murray County Family Connection. I'm here in support of my colleague, Jackie Childers.
Good morning. My name is Liz Watson, and I'm the Director of the DFACS office in Pickens County. And I'm so excited to see so many people here today. It's one of the biggest collaborative meetings we've had in a long time for Family Connection.
I'm Rod Lee, and I'm retired. But I am on the board of Family Connections.
Jay Minor with the Department of Juvenile Justice.
Margie Loman, I'm Executive Director for Pickens Family Partners, also known as Prevent Child Abuse, and I'm also a board member of Family Connections.
We have one more, I think. Has anybody else not introduced themselves? Okay.
Yes, that's what I get for being tardy. My name is Amy Denny. I'm the GED instructor at Chattahoochee Technical College.
Thank you so much. So I hope this was beneficial, and the whole idea of this meeting really is to network, meet your people, and collaborate in doing some work, and Tom Heber's going to talk about that a little bit later on. First, I would like to have, we're going to have our presentation, which we did, and Louise, if you would like to come and talk to us.
Good morning, everyone. Again, I'm Denise Duncan with the Chamber. And when Jackie asked me, she said, well, what do you want to title yours? I chose this, A Blast from the Past. A lot of you at the table, do you remember me? I used to be the Executive Director of Pickens County Family Connection. Now, the next question, those of you who remember me, answer this. Do you miss me? Yes. Okay, I know it's early. Let's try that again. Do you miss me? Yes. Okay, thank you. I'm really, really excited. Again, I'm excited for Jackie to have such a huge crowd. Jackie did a great job. You got everyone here. Congratulations for Jackie. We've made some changes with Family Connection. Matt's done a great job. Matt took Family Connection where I could have never taken it with the numbers and with the data. The word data to me was like not in my vocabulary. I did what I could with Family Connection, and congratulations to Matt. That is not something that I could do. So Matt, we've had that discussion, and he does what he does, and he does an amazing job with that. I don't know how he does it. So super impressed with that, and we are thankful in Pickens County and Family Connection to have you to do what you do. I still don't understand exactly what you do, but you turn papers out and evaluations to the state that make Pickens County look wonderful, so we thank you for that. What we are doing here and what we are doing on a monthly basis and what I used to do is what we want to do to help you with your organization and with Pickens County, and that is to collaborate. We need to, for the right hand and the left hand, to know what each other are doing. We don't want to be duplicating services, and we want to know what resources are going on. I want to know that Donna is Fancy Nancy, and I want to know that next week is the time to be taking our children to be for reading. I would have known that, and a lot of you might not have known that. But now you know that, and you're going to go out and you're going to tell 5 other people. And then at the same time, there might be a resource in this room that you might not know that was available, Action Ministries. Maybe you didn't know that Action Ministries was still available. And you're going to go back to your service organization, and there's going to be a family that might need that service. And I want you to be able to have that resource readily available, and you know where to be able to go and get that number. And that's where Jackie's going to be able to help you. And I want this table to grow. And in order for this table to grow, we need your help. And Jackie needs your help. So I want you to leave this room, and I want you to help to promote this Family Connection. Collaborations is actually coming together and actually doing that. That is collaborating. We don't want to duplicate services. And in order to know that we're not duplicating services, we need everyone to the table and talking about the services that you're promoting. When it's time for you to take your 30 seconds, take your 30 seconds. I know your organization probably does an hour's worth of talking about. Pick one thing. I could have talked for 2 hours and told you what the chamber does, but I picked one thing that's this week, and I hope you do come, because it's an opportunity for you to come and network and for you to tell Amy about CLCP. Come and tell about the GED program. Somebody might not know about it, but it's a great opportunity. It's a great time to come and get door prize and eat some free food. I mean, you never know, but if you tell one person, that one person's going to go tell 5 people, and they're going to tell 5 more people. And then that's collaborating. They might not know we have a GED program, but that's what this organization's for, hearing about what else is in the community. And that's what Jackie's going to do. She's going to bring this community resource back to Pickens County. We're going to do this every month, and we want you at the table. And we want you to bring more people to the table. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be here, or I'm going to have a Pickens County Chamber representative at this meeting. And we will have more food when we have more people. I'm all about food. So anyway, so thank you all for being here. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for you to be here. Resource share. She has a list in the back. Make sure that you're on that list. Your information is updated. If it's not on there, add your information. Make sure it's on there. You'll get your evite. Respond to the evite so she knows how to set up and that the tables are ready. Fill out the information on the back, because every other month she's going to have a guest speaker. or monthly. Jackie's going to tell you how she's going to do it. But you're going to have somebody come and talk to you, and you'll walk away with information. And hopefully, if you walk away with one resource a month, it's worth your time. So I'm excited. Hopefully you are, and thank you for having me. And I'm going to turn it over to Miss Jackie.
Okay, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about us, what Pickens County Family Connection is all about. We're part of the Georgia Family Connection, which is in 159 counties in the state, and they do have collaboratives in these counties. And we're committed to making measurable improvements for children and families in Georgia. And that's where Matt comes in and does all the data crunching. Our vision is that all Pickens County children will be born healthy, will be reared in nurturing, safe, self-sufficient, and literate families, will be provided with and will utilize quality health care, child care, and educational, recreational, and spiritual opportunities, and will grow into educated, productive, and involved citizens of the community. With all the people that we have here, with the library, Amy with the GED, Michelle with the Boys and Girls Club, we can do some of this. And of course, Liz Watson with DFAS. This is my vision of a happy family. I won't talk about dogs today, but that could be one of my topics. But everybody looks pretty happy, and that's what we're aiming at. Our mission is Pickens County Family Connection is nonprofit community partnership that strengthens families and children by identifying challenges and solutions and measuring change in Pickens County. We are a community-wide collaborative. You'll hear that word a lot, and Tom will talk to you about that, between social services agencies, organizations, and individuals dedicated to improving the lives of children and their families in Pickens County. And this is what we have around the table today. You come from all different sections of organizations, and we have some volunteers here. So if we could bring all these resources together, that would be wonderful. Maybe we'll be saving you some time by coming up with some ideas during our collaborative discussions. And this is what it's all about. It's getting all together and putting the pieces together. Tom, would you like to come and talk?
Do I need this? Yeah. Do I? I thought I had a big mouth. I've been told I have a big mouth, so I'll use this. I also need to learn how to use the technology. Am I just going to...
Oh, do you want me to do that for you?
No, I can. First of all, we've got a couple more people that joined us, so let me take this around. Would you like to identify yourself, sir?
I'm getting coffee. I'm Rob Jones. I'm the county commissioner at Pickens County.
And also, while we're doing this, the camera should identify herself as well.
I'm John Wooster, I'm the juvenile court judge.
I'm Jackie Elwanger, I'm with the Appalachian Family Law Information Center.
I'm Amelia McIntyre, and I'm with the Pickens Arts and Cultural Alliance and Rotary Club, and have a business.
I can't remember this size of group, like Denise said, since Denise was running. This is phenomenal.
My name's Alan Whittington, and I'm the chief magistrate here, and I have one plug from blast from the past, as Denise said. I believe it was in 1996, Betty Leslin and Gene Holland showed up at the courthouse one day, and they said, we've got this exciting grant opportunity. The state's going to give us money to do what we like to do, and that's talk. I said, okay, what is this about? She said, we had a meeting yesterday, and you've been elected the chair of Family Connections. And I said, so what is Family Connections? She said, we're really not sure, but we're going to hire somebody to tell us. I said, okay. So we go to Athens to a 3-day conference. We came back, and my, what a difference it's made since that time, with a small, cramped office in the front room of Pickens Technical Institute with Yvonne Backstrom as the first executive director to where we've come today. And I just think that that's extremely exciting. I know Margie Logan was in those original meetings. We'd go to the Housing Authority and have those meetings in back rooms. And we had no home, and we had no vision, and had no staff, but buddy, we've come a long way, and I appreciate the opportunity to have worked with it for many years and the work that you guys are doing.
Do you want me to take your picture?
I don't have to get in front of the camera.
I was going to say, you want me to take your picture?
I'm Mary Livesey with NoPickens.com, so I'm going to try to video as many things as I can for y'all.
I'm going to I hate word slides, and I'm more of a data person, which would really put everybody to sleep. But what I'm going to do is just kind of fly through these slides because I've got 10 minutes and I just used up 6 of it with people introducing themselves. So let me go through this very quickly. Family Connection is collaboration. When I got involved with Family Connection for the first time, which was about 12 years ago, and the county commissioners in Greene County, which is where I was living, asked me to be a part of the Family Connection board and said, come back to us and tell us what in the world Family Connection is. What do they do? And after the first year I went back and said, I don't have a clue what they do. And so I really got involved in Family Connection. I've been working with Family Connection for about 12 years in probably 10 or 12 different counties. And I've got a deep love for Family Connection. It's amazing what they do within the state. The big key here is Family Connection is not a service provider. Provide no services whatsoever. There are a few select counties where they do, but they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's one that just coordinates and tries to get the teamwork within the county. I like to refer to Family Connection as the Chamber of Social Services. So the things that Denise does with the Chamber of Commerce is what should be done by Family Connection, bringing the social services agencies together to talk about what the needs are within the county. I'm going to skip through this. This is just some definitions, but the key here is motivation. We're motivating each other while at the same time trying to motivate the families. I looked up a couple of synonyms for this thing, and I had to laugh because in the list was the word collusion, which I don't think we want to talk about collusion in the realm of Family Connection as being a synonym for collaboration. But I also use one of the, I'll say an antonym for this, which is silos. And I've talked about that when we get some of these teams together to address certain issues, like the Thrive to 5, where they deal with families of children ages 0 to 5, the substance abuse issues, no matter what it is, but you're getting a lot of agencies who are working within their silos. And as a result, we're not giving the best service that we can to the people in need in the community. Some of the things that are done through collaboration, the first part there, if any of you were a part of what Matt did in the last 6 months to a year, putting together the new 5-year plan, which carries Family Connection for Pickens County out to the year 2017, you've got to talk about data and the experience with families. There's a lot of information that has to be compiled in order to identify what the needs are within the community. And then pulling everybody together. But the key that I would say throughout all of this is we have to listen to one another and we have to listen to the families. That's where collaboration comes about. Diversity. One of my favorite subjects, and I have to say back when before I was in the Rod Lee realm of retirement and working in that corporate environment, somebody came to my office one time and said, all right, now we got to talk about your department and what you're doing for diversity. And they broke out the statistics for race, gender, and age. I said, get out of here. That's just another word for equal employment opportunity, affirmative action, whatever it may be. Until you can define for me what diversity is all about, I'm not interested in listening. Shortly thereafter, I was at a session at Penn State, and I was giving a talk on finance within our corporation at Penn State. The next day, the speaker was somebody from Penn State on diversity. I said, I've got to hear this. So I sat through the next day listening to diversity, and I was truly amazed at my ignorance when it came to diversity. because it was all about cultures, experiences, and that really served me well then when I retired and came to Georgia, and I was in Greene County and got very involved not only in Family Connection but Habitat for Humanity. And the range of cultures that you see when you're working with those two organizations, and whether that's here or in Greene County or any of the places where you see Habitat for Humanity and Family Connection, what you can learn by just listening to these range of cultures and experiences. So to me, the two keys to collaboration are diversity and listening. I was just in Philadelphia last week visiting my daughter and my newest grandson. And so I had to stop by Starbucks in order to help me drive the next few miles. And this was in Starbucks. And it really kind of says it all, but the thing I really liked about it was the businesses also get involved in what's going on with the social services. So at some point in time, we're going to have to find more chairs, because I know that once the business community finds out what we're doing and their interest comes alive as well, we're going to double the size of these sessions. And again, with diversity, this just said to me as I got to thinking about diversity and values and the gifts that we all bring, there's another book that we can look at to talk about how to use, or the fact that we need to use those gifts that have been given to us and to work with one another in collaboration. I hope I did that in less than my 10 minutes.
Oh, I was just listening. That was wonderful. Thank you very much, Tom. I appreciate that. I asked Tom to talk about collaboration because he's very passionate about it. At many meetings that I've been to, he's really convinced me that that's the way to go. For the people that are just coming in, there's one sheet of paper that would be really beneficial for me if you could fill out what do you think before you leave. And it's about what you'd like to hear in the future presenters, and also some areas that you would like to discuss, issues you'd like to discuss. So I'm going to move on. Okay, our activities. Well, I'm going to start with a 5-year strategic plan. The new plan will be available soon, and it will be brought forward to you as soon as it's completely ready. The website, we have a website, and our website is currently under construction, and it will be available in the fall, approximately. The Georgia Family Connection is setting up a model for all the different communities, partnerships, and we're waiting for them to adjust that model so that we can put our information in there. In there, one of the things that we want to put in there is a calendar of events. You all have an event or something that you want to share with the community, and we want to know about it. So on the website, that information will be there. And agency news, when you have something special going on, like the Literacy Week for Children, or Children's Week, something like that, you can put that in there. And that's good because a lot of people see it. Newsletter, we have a quarterly newsletter. We started that in March, and we're due to have another one in June. Oops, I better start writing. But the thing is, I need you, because if you don't tell me what you're doing, then it's hard for me to write about it. So if you're having an activity, or if you've had an activity in the past, like recently, if you could write that and upcoming activities, what's coming up, so you can kind of advertise what you're doing, and the calendared events and meetings. That's going to be in the newsletter. So I'll need your input, and you can email me these articles. This is my email address, and I have, or you can give me a phone call and we can discuss it. I have some business cards on the table as well. Monthly collaboratives, I guess this is what you really came here to hear about. We're going to have, on 1 month, will consist of networking, which is a meeting that will be similar to this, with a guest speaker of interest, or maybe 2 guest speakers. But the focus really will be on networking and looking at what you've said, what do you want to hear, and have those presenters there. The other month, every other month, we're going to do networking again, but we'll set up this room with 3, or it depends how many people there are, but it's 3 round tables, and we will be discussing either a community issue or an agency issue, a different one at each table. And the participants can go along at the 3 tables, maybe 15 minutes at each table, and discuss the issues and brainstorm on what's going on and give us some feedback. If somebody wants to take some notes and I can summarize it, that's good. If you don't think that you want to have what you're saying summarized, please let me know. And I'll respect that and I'll do it. But so I think this is how we're going to do it. So next month, we're going to be doing that exactly. We're going to have 3 issues. So I'll be looking at that paper that you're giving me, and I'll see if there are some similar issues, and then we'll go from there. Well, that's about it. And we'll all work together. I'm a very visual person. So what do you think? Please fill out your forms with the guest speakers, topics, issues for discussion, and we need your input. No input, it's very hard to go forward. Announcements. Okay, who has an announcement of an upcoming event that's coming up? Michelle, do you have one?
We'll take a minute.
Okay.
Actually, it's a post event. We had an event last night over at Chattanooga Tech, and actually, I don't need it. Kuiper Wealth Management, Paul Kuiper, he sponsored this event for us. It was awesome. We had Dr. Kevin Elko come and talk with us, and I'm just so excited that we had a lot of the community there, and special thanks to Denise and for making this happen along with Paul. But it was just a fabulous evening, and be looking out next year because we're going to have another phenomenal speaker come to Pickens County, and hope all of you guys can come.
Anyone else has an announcement? Yes, just a minute. We'll be able to hear it better, I think, if we have the microphone for Mary.
Magician Ken Scott is coming to the library on May 31st at 10:30 in the morning. This is after school's out. This is promoting literature and encourage all children that you know to participate in the summer reading program.
Thank you. Is there anyone else? Yes.
Dave Harper formed a learning academy over at the middle schools of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Bill Wilson over here is the coordinator of that for the professors in the school. On April the 23rd, we took gifted students from the 8th grade to Georgia Tech, and they were just blown away by what they saw at college. The idea is to raise their thought patterns to go wherever they want to go to school. And then we took, on April the 30th, we took the 7th grade gifted students to Georgia Southern Polytechnical Institute. And so each year we're going to try to improve this and make a better plan for this. And we're coming up, and they asked me to provide the funds, and we did, but I don't know all the details. They're going to build 8 huts to study African history and provide that for the students.
Thank you very much. Yes?
Well, This is the exciting part of the program, and this is what motivates Tom and I. We just love data. So this is about data. Y'all will be getting an email in the next month. We have to produce an annual report every year of all the partners and the people they've served and some of the measurable results that we've achieved. We've been doing this for several years. You all will be, agencies will be getting an email soon, very close in June, giving you a format for data. And we've done this before. You've worked with me, all of you, before. I just want to give you some warning. We're going to try and get some new people on board, and it is the only compilation in the community that gives what everybody does in one spot. So it shows the total effect, the collective effect of what all of you do together. And it's a good report. It's very useful. It's useful for funding, future funding. So I just want to forewarn you, so when you see the email, you'll jump for joy and get right to it. Thank you.
Okay, yes.
I don't think I need a microphone, so Pickens Arts and Cultural Alliance is sponsoring the 10 days of solstice that will start June 10th and will end on the longest day of the year, which is June 20th. And it will be family type events. A lot of them will be centered around Van Gogh's Hideaway. They're under Burnt Mountain Trading Company. And one is going to be a bonfire. And so I just encourage you to watch the Pickens Arts and Cultural Alliance website, as well as hopefully Mary know Pickens, and for more information. If any of you have activities during that time of June 10th through June 20th that you would like promoted along with these activities, just feel free to get in touch with me, Amelia McIntyre, at windstream.net, and we will add you to the offer.
Thank you. Yes?
I don't think I need it either. Our Life Prescriptions, our counseling group is doing two things. We have a parenting class that's going to start probably at the beginning of June. It'll run, I think, 10 weeks. That's Cindy Patton and Victoria Reeves will be doing that. And then on the 15th and 16th, I'm teaching a class on pattern therapy to licensed therapists from all over the state.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right. If you brought some, one moment, please.
I wonder if I could say something. Unplanned.
All right.
We'll lean on Rob. This is totally unplanned, but since we have a few minutes and since we have such a diversity of people here from all around the county, and since it's been alluded to already a good bit about our strategic plan, I thought maybe it might make some sense to spend just a moment or two talking about it. This particular 5-year plan is going to be introduced to the public, to all the service organizations and to the public over the next 30 days. Actually, even the board members at Family Connection don't have a copy as of yet, even though they've just been printed up. But this plan is going to be very important to us over the next 5 years, because hopefully it represents a blueprint of the kinds of things that we want to focus on. It's really the result, if you will, of a lot of work and inputs from so many people within this room over the past year. And I think that when you get it, you're going to find that the focus within the plan is going to impact almost every service organization within the county. We all have a part and a role to play in making the county what we need it to be. So I just want you to be aware of the fact that this is coming out, and probably over the next 2 to 3 months, you will see a lot of activity regarding the plan as we begin to try to put together the strategy teams that will address what's in the plan.
Thank you, Rod. Sorry, we had a little whispering. Yes? One moment.
Just like to announce you to come out to the rodeo Friday and Saturday night at Sackett's, right up above Sackett's, from 8 o'clock. Proceeds will help the Sheriff's Foundations as well as scholarships for students. So I invite you to come out, put on your cowboy boots, bring your partner, and come on out and support them and have lots of fun.
Thank you. I think I might do that. That sounds like fun. All right, if you brought, yes.
I would just say, since you've been so diligent in getting us through this and told us we had to stick to our time, and we still have time to kill, I would just say, make sure you fill out the forms offering suggestions for speakers, topics, things that you'd like to hear about. Jackie, you know, as a part of diversity, she has to hear from everybody with all your different viewpoints and your interests and so on, and she can't do this on her own. So to make these meetings, you know, worthwhile for all of you, she needs you to fill these forms out.
Thank you. And my last slide is about your pamphlets. If you have pamphlets that you brought about your agency, if you have business cards that you like to pass around, I think this is a great networking opportunity. And make sure you fill out the form. And are there any questions or discussions at this point?